Okay, you're having way too much fun with this. No, I'm not saying that you should stop. I'm just saying it's a bit weird, don't you think? What's weird about it? Okay, after I told you that I have a crush on you and that my instincts are basically telling me to essentially marry you, which is preposterous at our age, you started acting different toward me. Not that I mind, it's kind of nice the way you've changed. Not that you weren't nice before, but now you act like we're a couple. But you didn't exactly answer me when I asked if it meant that you felt the same way about me. Which means that this kind of feels a bit weird for friends to be doing. Well, yeah, I guess it would be weird no matter what. I mean, I'm stuck between my human and my wolf form, so I still have my ears, tail, fangs, and eyes, which means I basically look pretty fucking terrifying to most other people. And yet, here you are, rubbing my belly just to watch my tail wag. That's definitely weird no matter the circumstances, but it's made even weirder by the fact that you're treating me like I'm your boyfriend of sorts. And, I think that if I'm your boyfriend, I might have skipped a few chapters, or you did, and I missed them. No, I don't need us to be boyfriend and girlfriend, but it would be nice to know what exactly we are. I mean, I know that we're still at least friends, because let's face it, friends don't rub each other's bellies unless they're really close, and you're definitely still doing that unless I'm suddenly hallucinating, but I haven't done that in... Well, okay, it actually wasn't that long ago, but that was because I was transformed in my Titan form, which I'm not as used to as my wolf form, so that technically doesn't count. That doesn't count either. Hanji was doing an experiment and forced me to ingest hallucinogens. That does not count. No, that doesn't count either. That was part of a nightmare, and technically that was sleep paralysis as well. Doesn't count, and even if it did, you're avoiding the question. You're avoiding answering me. I know when someone's avoiding something. You know how I know? I used to avoid stuff all the time. I know the usual tricks. Obviously, I avoided stuff. When I was a kid, I never wanted to do any chores, so I'd always trick my mom and get her to start talking about something other than me doing chores. And then, before you know it, Dad's almost home, she has to take care of it herself because she knows I'll be too slow. Yeah, not my finest moments back then, but I was a kid. What can I say? You, on the other hand, have very little reason to be dodging the question. Look, it's simple. Just yes, no, or you don't know. Do you feel the same way about me? Does this make us a couple? You know, boyfriend and girlfriend, or are we just dating or something? What are we? You don't know. That's alright. I'm not gonna be mad at you for not knowing. I hope I didn't give you a reason to think that I'd be mad at you. Alright, fair enough. I do have a history of being rather short-tempered, but I try not to be that way with you. I hope you noticed that. You did? Well, I guess it's kind of surprising that you didn't realize my feelings for you sooner then, huh? Yeah, it is kind of weird. Although, with how little time we spent together, I guess it kind of makes sense. What do I mean? Well, we met in training, and we didn't really have a whole lot of time to talk since we were in separate bunks, and whenever we did try to talk during training, Shadis would yell at us. Which I kinda don't blame him for, because if I had had the opportunity to talk to you a bit more, I might have tried and failed to flirt with you. Which would have been pretty bad for me, and I would cringe every time I remembered, so he kinda saved me there. And now, well, you have normal training and normal lectures about expeditions. I don't. Instead, I get to be poked and prodded and tested on, which is definitely not as fun as Hanji made it sound at first. So really, I don't blame you for not noticing how I felt about you. And considering all of this, and especially taking into consideration what exactly I told you, I don't blame you for not knowing how you feel. Maybe you also had a crush on me at some point, but we've been apart for so long, even though we've been so close, that now you don't know what to feel. I felt that way for a while. Especially when I wasn't allowed out of the basement, and I couldn't see you, Mikasa, or Armin, or anyone for that matter, aside from Hanji, and Levi occasionally. That was pretty rough for me. I questioned a lot of things at that time. And I did question my feelings for you, but I didn't realize that nothing had changed. At least not at the time. I still care about you, and I still have those strong feelings for you. And never mind. No, I wasn't going to say anything. I told you I wasn't going to say anything. Just drop it, please. I know that it seems silly to hide things from you now, especially when I've told you my deepest, darkest secret. But I didn't tell you about this willingly. I mean, I did, but I never planned on telling you this. At least, not at the time that I did. And it's just nice to have that choice again, you know? It's nice to have a say in what you know and what you don't know about me. I need that right now, and it would be kind of cruel of me to say what I want to say to you when you don't even know how you feel about me. No, I wasn't going to say anything bad. It's something serious, and I don't want to tell you unless you know how you feel about me. No, I wasn't going to. Why would you think that I would say that? I certainly wasn't going to. Alright, fine. If it'll get me more belly rubs. Yeah, that's what I was going to say. I was going to say that I love you. I really, truly love you. And I didn't want to say that when you don't know how you feel about me, because I know that in a lot of relationships you typically wait a while to say something like that, but I've known you for a long time. And after this, after you found out what I was, you waited for me to explain. You didn't run or scream or try to hurt me, because you still saw me as the person you knew. you let me explain, and you accepted my explanation, and you agreed to keep it a secret. Moreover, you helped me sneak back inside when we realized that I wasn't going to be able to shift back to normal. At least not for a while. You agreed to something that I never would have imagined you would. Hell, I wouldn't imagine it for multiple reasons, but I wouldn't imagine you accepting this just because it is such a big responsibility. Knowing about this and helping me to hide it. After all, if I got in trouble for this, because let's face it, the government is pretty much out to kill me no matter what I am. If I got found out for this, and they tried to execute me, they'd probably realize that you helped me to hide it, and that would put you in a lot of danger. Maybe you didn't think about that at first, but I did. Why do you think I tried to stop you from helping me sneak back in? It wasn't because I didn't appreciate your help. It wasn't because I was too proud to accept it. It's because, well, you already know. I love you, and I can't allow any more of the people I love to nearly die, or to actually die, for me. It happened to my mother. It happened to everyone who fought alongside me when we realized what I could do. When we realized that trust could be retaken. All of those people died because of me. I can't let you... Yeah, my tail is wagging a lot, isn't it? Thought so, and, my face turning bright red, isn't it? Thought so. Wow. That was, wow. No, it's a good wow. I didn't expect you to kiss me. I didn't expect you to all of a sudden just kiss me. I liked it. I'm glad that you kissed me, and I wouldn't mind if you kissed me again, but, why did you kiss me? Was it just to shut me up, or... Was that to shut me up as well? Then, what was it for? You realized how you feel about me. I'm gonna guess that since you kissed me not once but twice, that, you like me too? Oh. You don't like me? You love me? How can you be so sure of that? You realized it while I was talking? Did I say something to make you realize, or... I told you why I was so worried about you. Why I was so flattered and grateful when you decided to help me. I was just speaking the truth. I wasn't trying to get you to feel the same way about me. Fair enough, I guess that is more reason for you to love me. So, Does this mean that we're a couple now? It depends. Oh, on how I feel about that, well, if it's okay with you, I'd really like it if you'd be my girlfriend and if I could be your boyfriend. You'd like that too? Alright then, this is great, I get to be with the girl that I love more than anyone else in the world. I can't think of anything better than this.